We'll start with our prayers. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvina Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya aviravirmayidhi. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Parthaya pratibodhitam bhagavata narayanina swayam Vyasena gratitam purana munina madhye mahabharatam advaitamritavarshinim bhagavatim ashtadashadhyayinim amba tvam anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita bhavadveshinim. May we be protected, may we be nourished. May we strive with energy and vigor. May our study be enlightening and not give rise to hostility. Om peace, peace, peace. Lead us to truth and not to untruth. Lead us to enlightenment and not ignorance. Lead us to immortality and not death. Let the self-manifest Atman grow in me. Om peace, peace, peace. Om, O Bhagavad Gita, with which Parth was enlightened by the Lord Narayana himself, and which was incorporated in the Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa, the Blessed Mother, the destroyer of rebirth, showering down the nectar of Advaita, and consisting of 18 chapters. Upon thee, O Bhagavad Gita, O loving Mother, I meditate. We are meditating on Bhagavad Gita. So this is the end portion of 12th chapter. We have already studied. Gita is divided into 3 parts. So first six chapters, second 6 chapters, and third 6 chapters. From one standpoint, it is said, thou art that. You are that. So first 6 chapter is the person who is pursuing it from the standpoint of a pursuer. Thou, and the second portion is that which is supreme. So regarding the divinity, what is divine? And what is the person? That is first 6 chapter, and this is concluding the second part. So 12th chapter will conclude the second part, and then comes the unification. You are that. So last 6 chapters are dedicated for that. And here another thing is being discussed, that is, who is the best devotee? Arjuna asked, please tell me, who is your best devotee? He said that evam satata yuktaye bhaktvastam paryupasate ye chapyaksharam abvikta tesham ke yoga vittama. Who is this? That who is greater? Those devotees who ever steadfast, thus worship thee, and those also who worship the imperishable, the unmanifested, which of them are better versed in yoga. So here also that Sri Krishna will conclude, who is my best devotee? So, though it has been started from seventh chapter, that is Chaturvidha bhajante mam. I have four kinds of devotees. Jana sukritino arjuna. All are good. One is artha. When one is in difficulty, he remembers me. Artha jigyasu. One inquires and he wants to know what is the cause of this universe, how this universe has come, who am I, and what is my relation with this. All these questions are asked by the second type of devotees, jigyasu. Artharthi, that means those who are only interested to get something, some results, and I am the means. They approach me, but it is for gaining something, worldly something. So I am the means to get some objective, God said. And the fourth is jnani. And tesham jnani nitya yukta ek bhaktir vishishyate. There Bhagavan said that the jnani bhakta, the knower of self, he is also bhakta. So ek bhakti vishesha, because he has one pointed devotion, he only wants to know me. So he is the best. Bhagavan already said. And it is not that he is partial. God is partial. Rather, what we want, he gives that. Because some people are interested in worldly things. So, tesham jnani nitya yukta ek bhakti vishishyati. Then he says, priyo hi jnani nityartham aham sachame mama priyo. Because he is dear to me. Because I am dear to him, so I also love him. Whosoever loves me, I love him. So it is not that God is partial. So here, God will conclude that portion also. Now here one thing, before entering, let me say, we have five senses. We see, we hear, we taste, we smell and touch. If we consider all our experiences that we experience every day in the whole of life, this is our experience of five senses. So what we experience? Five sense objects. Either we see something, when we see a form and color, various colors. And then when we hear something, seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and also touching. So these experiences are our whole life. We experience this in our whole life. So there should be equanimity. A person who is balanced, he should not be superactive or inactive. See, he should not be repulsive, nor he should be like doing nothing. So one should be very balanced. How one should be very balanced? That one should be with discriminating power. This is very important in human being. Animals don't have that power of discrimination, but human being has got. So discriminating power means we can assess what is good for me, what is not good for me. So this power is called discriminating power. Those who have this discriminating power, they can apply their power of discrimination and act accordingly. So what happens? We have five senses. and five sense objects. So it is ordained in the system. It is said that either will have attachment or aversion. If some food is kept, then we like some food, we go there. We don't like some other food. Somebody likes pungent or very hot kind of food. Somebody likes which is sour. Various likings are there. So, indriyasyarthe raga dvesho vyavasthito. It is ordained, it is in the nature that senses has got five objects, and either we have attachment or aversion. We like or dislike, and it is in the system. But what is the idea? Tayor na vashamagachet. One should not be under its control, under their sway. Then what will happen? If we are under control or liking, disliking, then we'll fail to discriminate. We'll like something which is not good, but we'll eat, say like sugar. This is only example. No, we like it. But if you eat too much, then diabetes is the result. If you like fatty objects, then you'll have cholesterol and heart attack. So what is the point? Point is, senses and sense objects have affinity. It is natural. Only thing, one should not under its or their sway. One should not be controlled that liking and disliking. So here all the signs and symptoms are enumerated. And we'll see how everything is balancing. But, indriyasya indriyasyarthe raga dvesho vyavasthito tayor na vashamagachet. Don't come under the influence of sense, say like attraction and aversion. And another shloka Bhagavan says, raga dvesha vijuktestu vishayan indriyascharan atma vasher vidheyatma prasadam adhigacchati. What he says? That who is not under control of attraction and aversion, he can decide his own goal and also continue to pursue that. He is special. Why? Because he attains gladness within. Raga dvesha vijuktestu vishayan indriyascharan atma vashir vidheyatma prasadam adhigacchate. Those who have controlled themselves, then they feel gladness. And it is normal. I'll give example. I give all the time. When you are driving, if your tire is stuck somewhere, then you cannot move. Or if it is too smooth, when there is snow, we experience that. The tires, that they're free moving. Both conditions are not good. What is the good condition? Good condition is tire should be on the road, but it should not stuck somewhere. If the tire is stuck, then you are stuck. Similarly, when we act in this world, we should not stuck somewhere. Stacking means attraction, attachment. If we are attached with something or someone or some properties or something, any object, five sense objects, then we are stuck there. Or if I hate something all the time, then I am stuck, but in a negative way. So raga desha vijuktestu vishayanindriyascharan. So we should interact in this world without attachment and aversion. Without attachment and aversion. Why? Because both conditions are not good for natural living. Another example I give, and it is natural, Sri Ramakrishna also used to give this, that boat should be in the water, but water should not be in the boat. Why? Because if boat is full of water, then it will capsize. So we cannot jump out of this world. We have to interact in this world. How to interact? We are just touching, but not attracted, neither attracted or attached, nor averse. We should not hate anyone. Hate is another kind of attachment, only negative. So, this is the crux. Now, a devotee is very equanimous. He is full of discriminating power, and he behaves in this world how he behaves. We'll take from this: yo na hrishyati, na dveshti, na shochati, na kankshati. Is it that shubha shubha parityagi bhaktiman yah same priyaha? He who neither rejoices, nor hates, nor grieves, nor desires, renouncing good and evil, full of devotion, he is dear to me. What does it mean? He should be stoned? No. He should be in the world and he should see everything, but he should use his discriminating power. When we interact, what happens? If somebody says something, immediately we reply. So it is repulsive. Repulsive is not good. And some people will not do anything. Okay, if somebody is insulting, fine, very good. So that also will come in the list. But whosoever takes appropriate action at appropriate time, pratyutpannamati, we have already read it, or Shuchir Daksha, Dasina Gatavad, Anapeksha Shuchir Daksha. So Daksha means who can do whatever is right at right moment. Anapeksha means he is not attached or averse with something. He is independent. Any situation comes, he can decide what is to be done, and at right time he will do. Anapeksha. Anapeksha means he is not comparing, oh, he favored me, so let me favor, though he's going in a wrong way. No. If someone is going in wrong way, let me not follow that. So anapeksha. Shuchi. Shuchi means he's clean. Mentally clean, physically clean, and also vachik, kaik, vachik, manasik. So he keeps his body and also environment clean, and also his speech is good, he's not abusive, and also mentally he thinks about higher thoughts, about God, about the reality, about truth. So such a person is Shuchi. And Daksha. Daksha means Pratyutpannamati Sampanna. That means who can act appropriately at any moment of time. It is not, for against or for someone or somebody. It is whatever is required, he will do that. He is not reactive, not repulsive, rather he is equanimous. What is required, that he will do. Udasina. Udasina, that means not that totally away from this world, but he is not affected by, adverse comments or praise or anything. Whatever is favorable and whatever is not favorable, he is not affected by that. And Gata Vyatha means he is not afraid of anyone. Sarvarambha Parityagi. And he is devoid of all initiative. That means whatever we take initiative, and then that results um, into some good effect or bad effect. Rather, he goes on the path ordained by God. Whatever God has ordained for him, he follows that. So here, renouncing every undertaking. Undertaking means not that he doesn't take any initiative, but not with ulterior motive. Okay, I'll do this to get that result. Why I should do this? Because if I do this, then I'll get this result. Not in this way. Rather, he follows, okay, this is the situation, fine, let me handle this way. So, with discriminating power, he who is free from dependence, who is pure, prompt, unconcerned. Unconcerned means not affected by the results, untroubled, and he is not affected by any fear or praise on, and also insult, renouncing every undertaking. He who is thus devoted to me is dear to me. So this is what we have already done. Yona hrishati na dveshti na shochati na kangshati shubha shubha parityagi bhaktiman yah same priya. So hrishati means he is not glad, elated. Something happens, hey, he's elated and he's gone out of mind. No. Sometimes, people get lottery and they go mad. Hrishati, not dveshti, neither he is always hitting someone or somebody or something. Na dveshti, na shochati. So here it should go hrishati, shochati. Hrishati means when it is favorable, then he is elated. Dveshti, if something unfavorable is coming, then he is repulsive. Na shochati na kangshati. He is not worried about it. Now kangshati means he is not seeks something. He is for ulterior motive. He plans something and he wants to get something, like that. He who neither rejoices nor hates, nor grieves nor desires, renouncing good and evil, full of devotion, he is dear to me. So he is dear. Shubha Shubha Parityagi. Shubha Shubha Parityagi means he is indifferent. He is not influenced by anything. Rather, his discriminating power is sharp. And he knows, if someone is elated now, then after certain time he will be dejected. Therefore, he is totally balanced. And we have seen in the second chapter also, Sthita Prajna. His prajna is sthir. That means his wisdom is matured. Like children, while they are going on the walk, on the road, they may move their hands and limbs in various ways. But adults and mature people don't do like that. They have their composure and they walk as a normal person should walk. So here also it is like this. Shubha Shubha Parityagi Bhaktiman Ya Same Priya. Now again, Samah Shatro Cha Mitre Cha. Again here. That means he is not affected by enmity of someone or friendliness of someone. He is glad in both the people, both kinds of people. So Shatru means foe and Mitra means friend. Sama means he is equal or he is same-sighted with both the people. Tatha also, cha, and man apamana. Man means somebody praises, honor. When we are honored, our fear of getting dishonor also increases. Say if someone is ordinary, he has no problem with honor or dishonor. But if a political leader, he grows in stature, and wherever he goes, he is honored. But if he goes somewhere and he is not honored, he feels bad. But for a devotee, that situation should not be there. Because devotee knows that any situation, one professor, uh, so he bought a cup of coffee and came, and his lecture was there. And then after, in the talk he said, last year also I came, but that time I was secretary in that department. And people received me at the airport, took me to the hotel and gave the accommodation, and next day they brought me here, and then I delivered lecture. But this year, nobody was there at the airport, nobody took me to the hotel. I went myself, and then I took the accommodation, and then today I took a cab to come here. So, and then I bought a cup of coffee, and now I'm in front of you. So this happens when one is honored. Naturally, he expects honor all the time. But a devotee is not, will not hanker for such honor or dishonor. It will not affect him. So this is like honoring a person and dishonoring a person. So he knows because of his stature that people would do like this. So he is not affected by it. Man apamanayoho, shitoshna sukha dukkheshu, and all that dual throngs. Just 1-2 months ago, it was very hot, but now it is cold. But some people are affected by it. When it was hot, oh, I am dying, I cannot tolerate. Here people say if it goes to 100 degrees, then people say I am dying. But in India, when I was there, it was 115, 20, like that. So, Shita and Ushna. Shita, she means cold. Cold also, oh, it is too cold, I cannot tolerate. Though there are so many sweaters and jackets, etc. So anyway, but a equanimous mind is not affected by it. He knows it is natural here. We cannot have any control over nature. Therefore, he does not waste his energy and time thinking about all these things. But most of the time you will see in the society, this is the topic. Either it is very too hot or it is too cold. Anyway, Shitosna Sukha Dukkha, and Sukha Dukkha, this is very important. We all suffer, Sukha and Dukkha. These all we suffer. These dual throngs are there always. If there is life, there must be death. If there is coming, there must be going. And if there is union, there must be separation. All the time, various kinds of dual throngs will be there. And this is natural. A devotee knows it is natural, therefore he is not affected by it. Sometimes it may look like he is not interacting or he is not welcoming. But actually what is happening? He knows that a person when comes, one day he will go. Therefore, neither he is elated nor dejected. So this is equanimous mind. Shitoshna sukha dukkhesu samaha. Sama means equal. And what is that? Sangha vivarjita. Sangha is very important word. Sangha means say taintment, attachment. When we see something, we are tainted by that. We get some influence of it. But asanga shastrena dridhana chitva. Always we should have that asanga shastra. I am not attached with this world. This idea should be cultivated. Things will come, things will go. People will insult, people will abuse, people will praise. Those should not affect me. This is to be cultivated. Then we are not dejected or elated. So this dual throng will come and go. So sanga vivarjita. Sanga means whenever we come in the influence of this Maya, we are somehow influenced by it. But always there should be a discriminating power. Mother Sita was abducted by Ravana. So Ravana used to come to meet, to pursue her. She would take a blade of grass and put in between. She would talk, but the blade of grass is in between. So this is the discriminating power, that something is there. And what is that? Mother Sita also was born out of the womb of earth, and the blade of grass is also from the earth. So she would think that my brother is protecting me. So this way she used to discriminate. Similarly, we must have some separating things. This all electricity, what happens? They are not directly connected. When armature, if you see armature, so it is not connected, but it is in close proximity. Then it gets influence, the electromagnetic waves. So what happens when we come in this world, we are influenced by it. But we should not be influenced by it. That is the idea. Asanga shastrena dridhana chitva, that we should have a sword of discrimination by which we can cut asunder. No connection. When we came from our home and hearth, it was really painful. Leaving father, mother, brothers, sisters, a whole lot of relatives and responsibilities, and also adoration, all kinds of things. But it is because of discriminating power. What is the goal of life? What I should achieve in this life? That thought. So that gave that strength. This for any monks or discriminating person, they have this power. So, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkha Samasanga Vivarjita. Sanga is taintment. Here it is Sanga Vivarjita, free from attachment. So attachment is like attachment, but attachment here, aversion is also attachment. Sanga means whenever something comes in contact, we get influenced. If food comes, immediately we are attracted because smell comes and we see a wonderful food. So a non-discriminating person may run for it. But a person knows, no, this is not time for eating. So after the class we will have. So this is Sanga Vivarjita. Tulne Nindastutir Mauni. So this first was say bodily. What is that? Mana, apamana. But here comes Nindastuti. So it is vachik. People come and say, praise, oh Swami, oh it was nice. Nice talk, or oh, you look good, or something like that. But I know, say like, I'm getting aging, so I understand. So yeah, it doesn't affect me. So anyway, Tulle Ninda, Stuti. Ninda means if somebody praises praise is Stuti. And what is that? Tulle Ninda Stuti Mohan. whom censure the praise and censure both are equal to him. It doesn't matter. These are only words. Okay, they are sentiments. We honor that. That's fine. Tulya nindastutir mauni. Mauni means not talkative. Those who talk much, truth is very simple. But if somebody talks too much, he adds something. It may not be truth, but he adds from his imagination and his assumptions, all kinds of things. So, Sri Ramakrishna used to say that those who are not talking at all or talking too much, be careful from them. There is a Bengali proverb. So anyway, if it comes, so there one should not talk too much, neither be dumb, like not talking at all. Wherever it is required, there should be a balance. So that is what is being said. Tulya nindastutir mauni. Mauni here not talkative, but wherever is required, he talks. Santushtaha. Now, if he is asked to give a lecture or talk, he should be, should be mauni, not speaking. Then so people will say, what is this? Is this a talk? So there he should talk. Santushtaha, yena kenachit. And he is satisfied in all situations. And whatever comes. Not you ate this food yesterday and today is the same food, the old food. It doesn't matter. We eat the same food 7 days sometimes. So, whatever comes, that should be taken in its right spirit. Santushtaha is satisfied. Yena kenachit, somehow, with anything. Santushta, contented, contentment. This is very important. Contentment is when you have, you are not hankering for something, then it is contentment. No, Godhan, Gajdhan, Vajidhan, or Ratan Dhan Khan. And so my kinds of resources and also wealth can come. But until or unless you have contentment, you are not satisfied. Contentment is very helpful for one's equanimity. He is not disturbed for hankering for something or rejecting something. He is happy with all situations. Okay, now it is hot, fine. It is cold, fine. Food, whatever food is there, fine. So it is not that he all the time is seeking something. Santushta, yena kenachit. Aniketaha. Aniketa means he has no house. Then where should he live? Aniketa, sthiramati. There is a good shloka here. Satyam kshito kim kashipo. So anyway, when there is earth, what is the need of any bed? Like this is for monk, not for you. What is, and when there is water in rivers, then what is, why are you hankering? Whatever comes that you should have it. Like that. So this is very nice shloka here. So somehow he is satisfied with all situations. Aniketaha, sthiramati. Because yesterday someone was telling, Swami, you are blessed. Why? Because I have to give house tax. How much? About 4,000, more than 4,000, 4,030 some odd dollars. So I said, yes, that way we are blessed. So when there is house, then you have to pay tax, and then something goes wrong here and there. Sometimes plumbing is not working. All kinds of things are there. But a person who has no house of his own is happy. So we also don't have a house. It is the society that owns this house. Aniketaha sthiramatihi. Mati, sthiramati means steady minded. Sthira means uh, like not waving, not disturbed. He is steady minded. So sthiramati, steady minded. Bhaktiman, and who is totally dedicated to me. And he thinks about me, he sings about me, he preaches about me. So such a person is Priyo Naraha. He is my very dear. So Aniketa Sthiramatihi Bhaktiman me Priyo Naraha. Now we go to the next. Like there is a shlok also here. Yena kena achadinno yena kena chidadi shitaha yatra kvachana shai statvan deva brahmanam viduhu. Who is clad with anything, who is fed on any food, who lies down anywhere, him the gods call a brahmana. This is also from Mahabharata. What is the idea? Idea is not, he is not disturbed by anything. He is satisfied. This contentment is very important. Otherwise, whenever we go to shopping mall and we see something in the window, then we say, oh no, we should buy this. And when we go, so people ask, Swami, anything to buy? Say nothing. So, when many times you will see those needs are only, say, imposed on us. We want to buy something, sometimes sales and this and that, so we go for it. Anyway, let us go to the last one. We'll complete today. Yetu dharmamritamidam yathoktam pariyupasate. Yathoktam means whatever way I have said. And what is this? Dharma amritam idam. Amritam means immortality. Immortality. Amritam. Because this is dharma. Dharma means whatever holds you. Dharayati iti dharma. And it is like this. When you drive on the right side of the road. You don't do on the left side. Or you don't go here and there, this side, that side, this side, that side. You hold rules. Rules protect you. So, dharmaha rakshati rakshitaha. If you hold rules, then rules will hold you. If you save rules, rules will save you. So, dharma amritamidam. Because what is dharma? That those principles, if I hold in my life, then it will hold me from falling, from deviation, from losing my ultimate goal. Paramartha jnana lakshanam bhakti. So, dharmat anapetam dharmyam cha tad amritam cha tat amritam amrita hetutvad. Because it will lead to immortality. Therefore, this is dharma amritam idam. Idam means this. He who practices whatever I said just now, yathoktam pariyupasate, and they who follow this immortal dharma as described above, endued with shraddha regarding me as the supreme goal and devoted, they are exceedingly dear to me. So here also Bhagavan concludes, who is dear to me? As I have already said, that Bhagavan said that he has four kinds of devotees: Artha, Jigyasu, Artharthi, Jnani. So Jnani Bhakta. Now this is a later people they dispute Jnani, the knower, and devotee, Bhakta. These are not two different. As Sri Ramakrishna said, Shuddha Bhakti, Shuddha Gyan, pure devotion, pure knowledge are one. Therefore, one should not discriminate. Those who have realized the self, they are devoted to God. Shankaracharya, who is Advaitin through and through, he composed so many hymns for Divine Mother, for Ganga, for Narmada, for so many deities. Bhaja Govindam. So he was devotee also. It is wrong to say that jnanis are, apangte. Apangte means they are lower. Devotees think that no, jnani is not good. But actually both are same. It's not different. So such a devotee who holds this Paramartha Lakshanam. Paramartha means what leads us to the highest goal. We have four kinds of goal: Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Dharma means whatever, say, like rules and regulations of or injunctions of religions are given. It is for uplifting oneself from lower strata to higher. So it is dharma. Artha, pursuit of different kind of resources. It is required in the society. One should not be away from it. One should earn his livelihood. For sannyasin, they can beg, but for householders, it is ordained that they should pursue artha, resources, money, etc. So dharma, artha, kama, even desires, enjoyment. If there is no enjoyment in life, then what is this? But one should not be stuck there. Rather, one should go ahead from there. So, dharma, artha, kama. But ultimately, the pursuit should be from release of this cyclic birth and death and birth and death. Because here we suffer. There must be a culminating point. When we reach there, then there is no recycling, coming and going again and again. Because this is, you can experience. In this world, it is suffering and suffering. Sarvam dukkham vai vivekinaha. Those who are discriminating person, they know that everything is fraught with suffering. Whatever we think that eating is very, very nice and very tasty, we say it. But for a viveki, that is also kind of suffering. Those who are discriminating person, for them everything is suffering in this world. And also it is temporary. Whatever you are eating, just as you gulp, it reaches down throat, you forget what you have eaten. And for that matter, everything is like that. Say like all the intoxicants and all these things, everything is like that. So one should apply discrimination. That is what being said. Bhaktaste ativa me priyaha. Such a devotee is my dear devotee. Tesham jnani nitya yukta eka bhakti vishesha. See here also in that shloka also, Bhagavan says, in them Jnani who is following one pointed devotion, ek bhakti, they are special. Priyo hi jnani nuttartha aham chauche mama priya. So, they are dear to me and I am also dear to them. So, this is from both the sides. And Bhagavan later said, Udaraha sarva evaite. All are good. Udaraha. Jnani tu atmaiva me matam. Such a devotee who is knower of self is my real self. Astitah sahi uktatma mameva anuttamam gatim. And they are attached with me and they reach that unblemishes unblemished goal. Unblemished goal. So such a person is my very dear. And they who follow this immortal dharma as described above, endued with Shraddha regarding me as supreme goal and devoted, they are exceedingly dear to me. And devotion is, what is devotion? Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Moksha karan samagryam bhakti reva gariyasi. So because through devotion one is united with divine. When you are united with divine, there is no samsara left. So that is why it is bhakti reva gariyasi. Bhakti is very supreme. And what is bhakti? Swaswarupa anusandhan. Bhakti ityapare jaguh. Bhakti ityabhi dhiyate. Swaswarupa anusandhan. You know, when you go to temple, what you do? When you offer pranam, your eyes are closed. So what happens actually? You know, deity is in front of you, but you are searching yourself within. That is why eyes are closed. So bhakti is not that all the time singing. Singing is a means. Singing the glory of God and praising Him and serving Him, all these are there. This is to concentrate our mind in God. So, such a person is devotee and he is ativa me priya. He is very, very dear to me. So, and they who follow this immortal dharma as described above, endued with Shraddha. Shraddha. Shraddha is very important point. Shraddha means faith, one-pointed devotion. So faith, you know, sometimes we don't know but we have faith. No, here it is positive. And it is one-pointed. Shraddha has got many ideas. It is reverence, it is faith, it is adoration, all kinds of ideas. When put together, it is called Shraddha. Mat Parama, I am the supreme. Param means supreme. So Shraddhadhana, one should have that one-pointed devotion. And also, me, the supreme being, is totally dedicated to me. Such a bhakta is very dear to me. So this way, Bhagavan concludes who is the dearest devotee, and also Bhagavan earlier said that kleshu adhikatarastesham abhyakta asakta chetasam. Those who are dedicated to unmanifested divine being, it is difficult. But if someone takes a form and then gradually lifts oneself up, and then name, and then divine qualities, then divine sports, Leela, and then ultimately Swaswarupa Dhyana. So that comes later. So this way one should grow oneself. And that way, uh, when he grows and all his attachment and aversion and sangha, he's totally detached from it, he's totally poised in me. Such a devotee is very dear to me. So this way he concludes, and also second part of Gita is also concluded. Next time we will take up chapter 13, 13th chapter, and it is wonderful. Really I like 13th chapter very much because it has some insight. Like, apparently we are many. It is called kshetra. Kshetra and kshetrajna. Kshetra means field and knower of field. So Bhagavan said, though kshetra looks many, but knower of field is one. It is like sun. Sun is reflected in many droplets. So all looks like individual sun. But actually it is same sun is reflected there. So this way he unifies. That tat tvam asi, thou art that. We'll see this as very wonderful study, 13th chapter. We'll see that. Any question? Yes.
In sloka 17, it says, renouncing good and evil. What is the explanation why we should renounce
Yeah, because
good and evil?
good also like shackle. It is golden shackle. We are attached with it and we get some results out of it. So that is also kind of bondage. But he is detached from both the situations. And evil, yes, evil we understand. If somebody does some evil work, the result will be very bad. So that is also bad, and even good also is bad. Why? Because it also produces some results. Say, if I donate something, and if I have attachment with that donation, then it will have its fruit, but that will put us under bondage. That is why we should be detached. Like, it is God's money, it is coming and God is giving. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir. So this way, raga dvesha vijukta vishayan indriyascharan. Neither there should be raga, attachment, or aversion. Then one is prasadam adhigacchati. Then he achieves gladness within himself. It's not affected by any comments of the society or action of the society.
In our world, it seems like there are actions of evil where good people or innocent people have harmed many, many.
Yeah, it looks like that.
What should be our attitude towards that?
Okay,
Motive?
it should be like we go to movie.
Yeah.
So movie we see, oh, now it is fire, burning. Then you should not go for water. It is in the movie only. So movie, when we see movie, we are detached. We just look at it. Similarly, we say when you drive, you see so many things on the roadside. You are not affected by it. As soon as you are involved in something, then you are affected. So here also, this is also we are driving this world. Good, bad, indifferent things will come. But we should not be affected by that. The power of discrimination will help us. Oh, it is a movie only. That fire is not real fire. So I need not run for water or fire extinguisher. Yes.
And so my question is, if we're renouncing both good and evil, then what is left?
Okay, we have to do good. We have to do good but not be attached. Okay, that Shubha Shubha Parityagi. The origin is Shubha. Shubha means whatever good effect comes, or Ashubha, bad effect comes, that we should shun. We have to do good in whatever situation we are in. Even that Sri Krishna is the best way. Okay, I'm giving example. Like Kauravas and Pandavas, they are going to fight, but he should not take part. So what he did, he said, okay, I am going to sleep, but he is feigning sleep. Whosoever comes first, so he'll be given favor. So Duryodhan came, but he was sitting to his head, near the head. And after that Arjuna also came. And Sri Krishna was sleeping. Then he saw Arjuna first. Now who came first? So he said, okay, what I do, because both of you have come, I have to support. So I divide myself into two. What is that? My Narayani Sena, the army of Narayani, and I'm myself. But I'll be having no weapon, and I'll not fight in whatever situation comes with any weapon. So he divided, so because he has to be impartial. He's not affected by this and that. So after that he said, okay, Arjuna is younger and you are elder, so Arjuna has the right. And secondly, I saw him first, so he has right to ask. Duryodhana did not agree with it in the beginning, but ultimately he reconciled. So he was, Duryodhana was seeking Narayani Sena. This one man, unarmed, what he can do? Let me have Narayani Sena. So Sri Krishna was not involved. He supported both in this situation, but he is not involved. Karmanya karma yaha pasyet, akarmani cha karma yaha. He who sees while working that I am not working, and he who sees though karmani akarma yaha pasyet, akarmani cha karma yaha, and somebody is not working but actually he is working, that work is called non-functioning. So I am not doing anything. I am not doing anything. This is also a work, not doing anything. Something is called nothing. Okay. So, though Sri Krishna was working, but he was not working. This is detachment. So, Shubha Shubha, whatever good effect or bad effect, one should not be under their influence. Because both are binding in nature. One binds with iron shackle, another binds with gold shackle. So this is Shubha Shubha Parityagi. So he is indifferent of whatever good effect comes or bad effect comes. So at the end, that Gandhari said, you are the cause of this battle, and my whole clan has died. I curse you that your clan also will get destroyed. And Sri Krishna accepted that. Sri Krishna, he is not involved in this world. So this is the great example, Sri Krishna. And he is in the battlefield, but he is not taking any side. Of course, he divided himself, so he is advising only Arjuna. So in very difficult situation, he saved that situation by advising Arjuna with right advice. So this is Shubha Shubha Parityagi Bhaktiman Yah Samipriya. Mahabharata is a wonderful, wonderful scripture. Okay, we say prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.